As a child, I went to an elementary school which I absolutely loved. When I graduated high school shortly after, the school closed. As a young adult, I was asked to return to the school to direct a haunted house for the town, and I did that for 4 years in a row. During those 4 years, the team and I that created this haunted house had experiences with the paranormal. And following the last haunted house, I had a series of dreams and nightmares revolving around this school.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Corey Ray Steringer, and today's video is part 2 of my Haunted School series. Originally, I had just one dream planned that I was going to tell you, but upon looking in my ghost journal a little bit ago, I came across another dream I had forgotten about. So I decided, because they had similar themes, that I would tell them both today, and those themes are, as the title says, ghost children. So I'm going to start off by telling the dream I originally had planned first, and then I'll start telling the dream that I came across, because both of them aren't very long dreams, so they'll make a decent length video for you to watch. So the first one that I originally had planned, I dreamt that I was at some kind of event down at the school, and I was in the cafeteria, just like the last dream I talked about in the last video. In the cafeteria, but this time it's some kind of event going on. And I don't know anybody who's at this event. Usually when you go to an event at the school, everybody there you basically know, because it's a small town, everyone knows each other or they're related some way or another. But in this dream, I had no idea who anybody was at this event. But somehow I end up from the cafeteria down at the other end of the hallway next to the library, which is still an operating library. And beside the library door, there's a set of double doors that leads upstairs to where we have the haunted house. And I look through that window and I see this little boy standing on the stairs. And I open the door to tell him, hey, you're not supposed to be up there, because to me, the haunted house is still up there that we made, along with who knows what else. And when I open the door, the little boy vanishes. So then I close the door and I'm looking through the window again and I see the little boy, but he's no longer looking like a human. He's a shadow figure, but he's still in the shape of the little boy. So all of a sudden I start having all these people from down at this event in the cafeteria coming up there, and I'm showing them through the window this little ghost shadow boy standing on the stairs, and they all freak out and everything. Well, then this guy comes up, and I have no idea who he is in real life, but somehow in the dream I knew he was a preacher. And he come up and looked through the window and saw it, and couldn't believe it. And then after him, there was another man that I don't know in real life, came up, but somehow I knew his name was Will. And he comes up and he looks through the window at the little shadow boy, but this time something different happens. Before, when everyone else would look at it, he would just stand there on the stairs. But when Will came and looked through the window, the little boy started walking down the stairs towards us. And when he gets to the door, he pushes the door open, but we can't see him anymore. But we can hear like his footsteps coming. So me and this Will guy hurry up and run back to the cafeteria, and we find everybody is like sitting in like a split seating arrangement, like in chairs, and some are sitting on the floor. But it's like you walked into the cafeteria and there was this big aisle that went between where everybody was sitting, and there's a bunch of people on your left or your right, a bunch of people on your left, and up on the stage was the preacher sitting in a chair. And I walked in and Will was with me, and I told everybody what was going on, that the little shadow boy was coming down the stairs and now he's out. And my dad randomly showed up and was sitting in one of the chairs, and this random woman that I don't know kept telling us we were crazy. And I said, how can you not believe us? The preacher even saw it. And the preacher sitting, like I said, sitting on the stage in a chair, and he's sitting there like this, and he said, yeah, I did see it. And about that time, we hear like this huge bang in the kitchen off from the cafeteria, and hear like loud footsteps coming towards us. And I look at Will and I said, I think he's coming for you. And I woke up. So there's that one. And now I'm going to go right into the other dream. So in the other dream that I came across, revolving around a ghost child. Instead of a boy, this one was a girl. But I dreamt that my dad, again, and my other brother, Brandon, had spent the night upstairs in the school for some reason, and they had some kind of paranormal experience and was kind of freaking out whenever we went and picked them up from the school. But whatever the experience followed us home, and it was the spirit of a little girl. And we were back home, which, like I said before in another video, I think about the little ghost girl from the movie theater. Whenever I dream about home, it's always my childhood home, not the home I just left from. So we're back in my childhood home, and I'm in my brother Brandon and I's room that we used to share. We have bunk beds, and I'm sitting on the bottom bunk, and I'm talking to this little ghost girl. And I can't see her, though. And I have a camera set up on a tripod like I do right now. And I'm talking to her, and I have this notepad and a pencil. And I'm asking her questions, and the pencil would like start writing by itself and everything. And I'm talking back and forth, and on the camera, I kept getting like catching glimpses of the little girl sitting on the bed. And eventually I found out her name was Isabella, like my now daughter is named Isabella. But so she was like writing notes and stuff on this paper, and that's how we were communicating. Well, then my mom walks into the room, and she doesn't believe that she's there. And I told the little girl, I said, prove to my mom you're here, touch her hair. And about that time, my mom, like I remember looking over at my mom, and like she's standing there, and like a strand of her hair just like slowly picks up, but you can't see the little girl doing it. And she freaks out. And then I don't know if anything else happened. That's all I wrote down. I can't remember the rest is what I actually put in there. I couldn't remember the rest of the dream. I just remembered that part. But, yeah, so little ghost children. Thought I heard something coming down the stairs, creeping myself out. The ghost children are the themes for both of this. And in the next two videos, you'll be seeing a ghost children theme. But anyway, back to this. So, the little shadow figure kid kind of corresponds with something I'm going to talk about in the last video that I experienced while awake. And the little girl, I don't know where that come from. But the thing with these videos too, besides being ghost children, that I found kind of odd, was that I only saw... Because usually in the dreams, like I've said multiple times, I can see and communicate with these spirits. But in these two dreams, for some reason, I couldn't see them only certain ways. The little boy I could only see when I looked through the window. The little girl I could only see through the camera. So, I don't know. But, let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. If this is your first time to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you're getting all the notifications and when I post new videos, along with the rest of the Haunted School series. Like I said, this is part 2. I can put a link to part 1 down below if you haven't watched that. And I will probably not post the 3rd and 4th parts until next week sometime, because I plan to do 1 to 2 videos a week, and I'll already be doing 2 in 2 days. So, yeah, but keep watching. Thanks for all the support so far, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.